LGBTQ 1 Minute News, let's clear up the USA view. Dwyane Wade documentary The Dads shows some families of trans youth leaving U.S. over safety fears. Directed by Emmy Award-winning filmmaker Luchina Fisher, The Dads follows fathers of transgender and non-binary children as they navigate political and legal challenges affecting their families. The film premiered at South by Southwest. Among those featured are Jose and Lizette Trujillo, who relocated abroad with their transgender son, Daniel. Jose says in the film, quote, "We came to a point where we realized it wasn't going to be safe for our families anymore. It wasn't going to be safe for Daniel anymore." The documentary also follows Texas father Ed Diaz, who sought a path to Canadian citizenship for his daughter, Charli, after the state's ban on gender-affirming care for minors, which took effect. Producer Stephen Chukumba said the filmmakers continued documenting events to create, quote, "There was a historical record of this time. The people couldn't go back and be like, oh, that never happened. It did happen, and we knew it happened because we filmed the whole thing as it was happening." You know, it's a powerful story. I do want to always remind people, you know, what we're experiencing in this country right now is really unprecedented with the number of people fleeing. For work, I do like economic stuff, and I remember that foreign-born people were leaving this country in such large numbers in 2025 that the U.S. workforce shrank for a little while. We've never seen that. And then U.S. citizens are fleeing this country in record that we've never seen. The number of people trying to end their U.S. citizenship is shockingly high number. It used to be like 100 a year. People, it's like in the tens of thousands right now. We are seeing an epidemic, a crisis of this country is literally becoming an authoritarian dictatorship.
Not to mention, actually, piggybacking on your point, is the brain drain. I mean, with science funding being cut, with healthcare being cut, we're literally seeing other countries, Norway, France, Canada, Australia, are literally luring the best and the brightest from this country and leave because they might keep the citizenship, but they don't want to live here. And especially with no science grants, no medical, no research grants. I mean, what are they going to do? You get a PhD and get nothing. And people are on TikTok talking about how they got a PhD and all they can do a chemistry PhD, which is usually a very good research grants will take care of the problems. But because there's no more grants, they can't stay. They have to leave.
They're not being criminalized the way trans youth are being criminalized.
No,
like, that's a big deal.
And I wanted to say, certainly, the dedication of these parents, you know, if they feel that their children are endangered, to relocate to another country is a testament to their dedication. But it shouldn't be that way. And hopefully we'll see that there'll be a wave of people who only relocate because they want to go to a country and it's not because they feel that their family is endangered.
And I also want to shout out that filmmakers focus on the dads, because a lot of times we've got a lot of focus on the moms.
Yes.
But dads, and dad is traditionally seen as less likely to be supportive of queer and trans kids. That's the stereotype the media usually portray. That's the manliness thing, the machismo thing. So I'm very happy that the filmmaker focus on dads, guys, real men who actually support their kids instead of saying that the right thing to do is ostracize them.
We hear you. And, you know, it's a very thought-provoking and emotional story, and that is an LGBTQ 1 Minute news story. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.